On the seventh day of Christmas, the retro nerd gave to me a classic Star Wars game. What's up, everybody? I'm the retro nerd, and welcome to 12 Days of Star Wars, day number 7. And this time around, we are playing Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, finally into the good Star Wars games. They're good Star Wars games, but they're really fucking difficult. Now, this is the first one. This is Super Star Wars, so this takes place during the story of A New Hope. Well, not really like takes place. It is the story of A New Hope, but I'm just pretty much giving you the setting. It's episode 4, A New Hope. Luke Skywalker, blah blah blah. You know, goes and finds out that he's a Jedi. So let's get started. So in these the Super Star Wars games, these games are notorious for being really pretty and hard and just completely brutal. They just annihilate you. So this one, pretty much Luke starts out with a blaster. He's in the desert of Tatooine, just hanging out, shooting scorpions and flying things. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so he fights scorpions and flying bird-like things, and yeah, so this is even before he meets C-3PO and R2-D2. You're just sitting there going like, why has he got a blaster? It's like, yeah, because you know, he doesn't really get a blaster until they board one of the Star Destroyers, and they dress up as stormtroopers. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, you're going around, you find bigger scorpions, and then you find these like green bunny things that you fight. Pretty much towards the end of the level, you end up fighting the Sarlacc, you know, from Sarlacc Pig. Okay, well, these movies have already been out by the time this game was made. This game was made in the 90s, so they already knew what Sarlacc was and all that stuff. I never knew a Sarlacc actually come out of, you know, the hole and, you know, attack you and all that stuff. It's interesting the way they went. The only difference between this one and the other ones is when you fight bosses in this, they have like a health bar down on the bottom. I mean, on the other ones they do, but it's not. It's still a health bar, but it's represented by dots, and it says boss. That's all it says. It just gives you the name, and it just says boss. It doesn't give you the name of the enemy or anything like that. It just says boss. Here's its health. Now kill it. But in this one, they at least, you know, put the names, and it's like, all right, you're fighting a Sarlacc. It's cool. You know, I know what I'm fighting. At least. I mean, I wish all the enemies kind of had a health bar. I mean, then you know what the fucking scorpions are called. These little green fucking bunnies. Big giant scorpions. There's probably a giant version of whatever the little scorpions are. And then the fucking flying things, yeah. But yeah, so pretty much, once you get up to the part where you get the lightsaber and everything, the lightsaber is actually pretty useless in this game. It's not like in the other two where the lightsaber is like the best weapon whatsoever. Because in the other two, the lightsaber is like a godsend, because you can do the whole like, he like does a tuck and everything. He like jumps and like does backflips, or are they front flips? I don't know. I just know he tucks into a ball and he's got the lightsaber poking out, so he damages enemies. But the godsend in this game is gotta be the blaster power-up. There's multiple power-ups for the blaster, but the big helper is the flame one. I mean, it like does tons of damage to the enemy, and you're just like, oh, thank God, because if you don't have a power-up, you're shit out of luck when it comes to fighting the Sarlacc or any boss. Let alone even minor enemies. You're just like, what the fuck? I can't kill these guys. It takes more hits. At least with the power up, it takes like 2 hits for like big enemies, and then like 1 hit for small enemies. So then you got like power ups for your health bar and stuff like that. You can find like a health sword that increases your health bar a little bit. Other than that, it's a really fun and fantastic game. Just make sure when you're fighting enemies that you're picking up the hearts, because I mean, even if they didn't hit you, still pick them up, because by the time you picked it up, something probably already did hit you, and at least you're replenishing the health that that you just got dealt. So make sure you pick up your hearts so you can get health. Another thing about this one compared to the Super Return of the Jedi is Super Return of the Jedi sort of has checkpoints. This one and the Empire Strikes Back, they put you at the beginning of the level again, and you're just like, I gotta go through the fucking beginning of the level all over again, and it kind of sucks. That's why I kind of got a little farther in Return of the Jedi, even though I did put in a code to at least skip to Jabba's palace, because I did not want to do the opening level, which was me in a fucking land speeder, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this, because I know how extremely hard that land speeder level is. Pretty much you gotta drive and then at the right moment boost and jump to make it to the other side. If not, you're just gonna fall in the hole. So I was just like, no thank you, I do not want to do a land speeder level, fuck that. So I put in a code skip. I'll leave in my attempts in the land speeder for the Return of the Jedi episode, and then I'll have it jump over to where I actually play as Luke and going around through Jabba's palace. So it's just because I just didn't want to do the land speeder, because I wouldn't get any footage for you guys. It'd just be me trying to beat that land speeder level. I was like, no, fuck it, I want to get to the good stuff and get to some action. So I had to, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And this game's been out forever, so I just fucking game FAQs and found it. But yeah, guys, anyways, this has been Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of 12 Days of Star Wars. We're on day number 7. Tomorrow will be day number 8, and we'll continue on with the Super Star Wars series. And as always, guys, how I've been ending the videos for this series since the 3rd episode now. Oh, besides, by the way, I also saw Star Wars finally, so that's a good thing. I got to see Star Wars, so I am happy. I am happy with the movie. It is a fantastic film. Had me on the edge of my seat. It made me laugh, cry. Pretty much you felt all the emotions in it, and like they make references to the older movies and stuff like that, and you're just like, I saw what you did there. So I'm glad. But anyways, guys, let me end this video like I've been doing. May the Force be with you. And as always, Retro Nerd out.